Hello, this is Samie and I welcome you all to eAcademe from the platform of CA Educationist. In this video, I will explain how oil prices affect your wallet. Due to heavy dependency of domestic, industrial, commercial, and public sector activities on petroleum across the world, its price fluctuation accordingly affects the operations and spending powers at every level. Several historical precedents exist when oil prices dictated the economic activities of nations and had a significant effect on the households. Therefore, it is important for you to stay updated about the current oil prices and its expected price changes in the near future, as this will have a significant impact on your domestic budget and consumption decisions. Oil prices affect our buying capacities in several direct and indirect ways. Firstly, our transportation is primarily fuel dependent. Therefore, any hike in petrol and diesel prices directly hits our wallets. There is no doubt in the fact that those with private transportation have to suffer during the times of oil price increase. But, depending upon the transportation model of a given country, those who utilize public transportation might also get affected. Countries with regulated and subsidized transportation model will not let temporary petroleum inflation to hit the transport fares, whereas the developing and underdeveloped countries with no regulations on the public transport will simply reflect the petroleum price increase in the transport fare. Secondly, oil prices affect the prices of commodities that you purchase for your domestic consumption. Although this can be regarded as an indirect impact, but the magnitude of it is considerable. Again, the extent of this impact will depend on how the commodity pricing structures work in each country. Oil prices affect the production cost of locally manufactured commodities due to freight. Since many industries bear freight cost as part of their operations, and many of them are dependent on petroleum for even operating their businesses, this results in a probable transfer of the impact of escalated petroleum costs to prices of end products, which has to be borne by us being end consumers. Thirdly, several underdeveloped and developing countries experience power shortages or fluctuations in power supply, due to which business entities in those countries usually install their own power production plants or generators that usually use oil or gas as the resource input. Accordingly, during the period of oil price increase, prices of oil-based and non-oil-based energy inputs increase due to high demand. These expensive energy inputs enhance the overhead cost of businesses that is again reflected in the prices of end products. Fourthly, global increase in oil prices affect heavily on the oil importing countries. Since petroleum invoices are usually dollar denominated, global oil inflation further depreciates the currency of oil importing countries due to high dollar demand, thereby making the imports further expensive in the importing country. If in such importing countries, manufacturers are to import raw materials for manufacturing their products because they cannot find the local alternatives, the effect of these expensive imports will again be reflected in the prices of their end products. Due to the same phenomenon, imported consumable items would also get expensive. Now, the end consumers who are highly dependent on imported consumable items for domestic use have to bear a burden of this inflation. In a nutshell, petro-inflation erodes your savings due to direct or indirect reasons, which results in reduced economic growth. Although oil price is not the only determinant of your spending and consumption behavior, but still they have significant capacity to suppress your buying power due to direct consumption and indirect impact through prices of commodities. It is expected that this impact will remain forever if the economies, companies, institutions, household units, and other entities continue their dependency on oil and fail to find better, efficient, and renewable energy inputs to run the global infrastructure and working systems. Thank you for watching the video. For more videos, keep watching the series of eAcademe from the platform of CA Educationist by Samie. For any queries, you may WhatsApp or email at the given contact details.